So you probably saw the video of the title and thought, what is this guy on about? He must be crazy. Who would want to be disabled? Well, I agree with you there. Because, to be honest, if there was a way that tomorrow morning I could wake up and not be disabled anymore, I would 100% take it. It means I wouldn't be in a wheelchair. It means I'd be fully independent. I'd be able to use my hands. I'd be able to hug my girlfriend. I'd be able to walk with her with my holding each other's hands. It would be incredible. However, one thing I wouldn't want to change is my experiences that I've gone through. See, I had my accident 10 years ago where I broke my neck, and it completely changed my life. I was this person that was chasing a goal. And my goal was to be an Olympic swimmer. And all I did was chase this goal. That was eat, that was sleep, that was train, that was repeating that just over and over again, just constantly every single day. And I never stopped and appreciated life for what it was. And to be honest with you, I don't think, although I was chasing something that I loved, and I loved parts of my life, I don't think I was ever truly happy. And I've only really learned that through having my accident. It's only through life experiences that I've actually realised what true happiness actually is. And what happened when I had my accident, it stopped my life. It forced me to, both physically, mentally, emotionally, every single aspect of my life had to slam on the brakes, and I had to restart from the beginning. And being a young 19-year-old who was on top of the world, that was obviously difficult to begin with. But to start with, I just kept pushing, because that's all I ever knew. So to begin with, I just pushed, and I wanted to get to the Paralympics in 2012. But because I had my accident, the things that I had loved about the swimming, which was the socialising and the little things, which is what we get onto a little bit more, it was the little things that I actually loved about the swimming, not the actual pursuing of the career itself. And it was because of that I sort of fell out of love with swimming as such. And it was a really crazy thing, because everything I ever thought I knew about my life had changed, and it was different now. And that was a really profound moment. But it was when it stopped, was actually when I became more depressed with life, because I had no purpose. I didn't know what to do in life, and it was this bizarre concoction, and that the combination of having this accident and my career and my life being stopped, and everything I ever knew and thought and felt was wrong, it felt like, which is weird, basically. And it wasn't until I started to pursue a career in coaching to start with, so I went back into swimming coaching, is when it started to realise the small things in life as such. It wasn't this big dream, this big chasing that what made me happy. It was being with other people. It was giving to other people and being a part of their experiences, their lives, and giving myself to something bigger. And it was because of that, and thinking about the small things, is when my attitude started to change, when I started to become more happy. And this was all a path that I was set on because I had my disability. If I hadn't had this disability, I would have been carrying on the same path. Maybe I would have achieved, I could have done really well, but then what? Everything then has changed, and it could have been worse situation. And because of my disability, it forced me to think about things a lot more. I was inside a lot more. I didn't have the luxury of lots of money to be able to spend on things, so I was forced to really look inwards. And yeah, when I started coaching, the happiness started coming back, and I was thinking, well, why is that? Why is the happiness coming back? And I read this quote, and it said about the path to happiness. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. And that really hit me hard. Now, I talked about that quote before, so in a previous video, so I won't go into it too much, but that really made me understand about, it doesn't matter that I've become disabled. It doesn't matter that my life has been hard on me since that disability. It matters what I do because of it, and focusing on the little things in life. Because when we're chasing, we don't stop and look around and really appreciate things. We don't smell the environment, when we don't look up and really see what's going on around us. But when we have something like that, it really changed our perspective in life. And that's why I'm so appreciative of my disability and having gone through that experience. And I really believe that's something that we're going through as a world at the moment. It's really tough to begin with, especially if you've had your whole life upturned by this virus. You could be not having a job, and that's the thing that puts food on your table for your kids, so you've got to think outside the box, you've got to ask the government for help, whatever it may be. It's a tough time, and everything you've done up till now, you've been chasing, and now you're forced to stop. And because of that, you're going to have to start reevaluating your life and realizing what's actually important. Is it that important that you're working really, really hard just to get Disney Plus subscription on your TV or to have the latest phone? Or maybe is it more important that now you're spending time with your family and your friends inside the home that you live in with them, that actually that's the thing that you love more in life? So maybe taking one less shift at work. Yes, you might not be able to do as much you might not have as much money, and you might not have that luxury to start with, but let's say you do have that luxury. How amazing would it be if you could now realize that the important things in your life are your friends, your family, your health, your well-being, and you can start focusing on those things a bit more. That's what my disability gave me, and that's what really changed my life for the better. So yes, from the outside, disability, awful, that looks bad, but because of it, I am so much happier. I'm in a much better place in my life. And yes, I would change back tomorrow, but I would never change the experiences that I have taken along the way and the lessons I've learned because of it. So if you are inside during this time period and you want to think about just one thing, just think about the little things and how they make you feel, because honestly, it will change your life forever. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe as always, and if you want to support the channel further, head over to patreon.com/adaptperform. But for now, guys, thank you, and I'll see you next time.